you think might have their number in the independent bracket. St. John's has taken down a couple of heavyweights, and then Colorado had a sneaky good season. I mean, they only had, I believe, 3 losses in the regular season, and for DePaul to take them down was big. And then for the side of Mississippi State, they took down really the entirety of the MAC. It felt like both grand finalists of that MAC tournament fell to Mississippi State. And you see here, Knight versus YoseFu, the classic Belmont versus Shulk matchup that we were hyping up is already underway, and both playing very dangerously off stage.
I completely forgot about just how good Shulk is off stage. Can really jump out and just throw whatever move he wants and can recover. And Simon's notorious for not having the best recovery, something that we will see Knight take advantage of.
I mean, it's strange too, because we talked about how Shulk's sword can cover so much space, but it feels like both of these characters really cover a lot of space, but in very different ways. Look at the ledge trap by YoseFu. Wow. Knight's got nowhere to land, and he knows it. YoseFu catching him with the up air, sealing away stock number 1.
And honestly, Simon's whip is sometimes so thin I couldn't even see. Like, I didn't see that kill on the top, or I didn't see the whip when it happened. Something to really be careful towards.
And it comes out so quickly too, just that straight up angle. Have to be so careful. And Knight, that back throw with Smash Art helping out, getting the assist and getting that first stock off the board. So things back to even here.
Something I'd want to mention is sometimes one of the hardest things to do is jumping over projectiles, especially Simon's projectiles on the side of the stage. But we saw Knight switch to speed or jump and successfully and carefully jumping above and landing properly. So really good play on Knight, which I think we will be seeing more.
Yeah, Knight's use of these Monado arts has been very good in the past, but what a catch by YoseFu, landing that fire on the ledge, catching Knight's recovery, and the beautiful forward smash punish, the follow-up so easy too, and YoseFu practically up a full stock.
But again, YoseFu or Simon and the Bellmans in general are so good with edge guarding. It's something you have to be very careful for. Gotta know your timing for it. And YoseFu, a very prominent Simon player, obviously knows how to use these projectiles very well. And they've been giving him good kills.
Okay, gotta play so careful here if you're Knight. I mean, once again, just trying to recover. Shield Art gonna save him here. Is able to get back to stage, and YoseFu's just done a fantastic job of covering so many of Knight's options. That forward, they're not going to do it. The reversal off the ledge. Jump Art not going to save him either, and YoseFu takes it in a 2 stock.
Wow, a really good play on YoseFu. We saw how he really took advantage of Shulk's inability to get over some of the projectiles. And even right here, normally you wouldn't see too many Simons go for aerials or offstage stuff. So I'm sure that really took Knight by surprise.
I mean, this turnaround, that's just, when you see a scenario like that, you don't typically see, because for a character like Shulk, it's so quick for them to get back to stage, right? Every time you see a character go off stage to land an edge guard, you think, okay, they'll probably make it back. But for YoseFu to quickly recognize, you don't think of Belmont as a player or as a character that can, grab the ledge, drop from ledge to edge guard, and then immediately make it back. But YoseFu's so quick about it, just catches Knight off guard, like you said, and seals away game number 1 in a 2-stock fashion too. And it really did feel like, again, actually, I should say kind of a reversal of what we saw earlier. And again, it kind of varies on the character matchup, but a character like Belmont kind of dictates the pace of the match and, throws out all those projectiles. But when Knight got in, you could tell Knight could rack up a lot of damage. The problem was there's just so much for Knight to deal with in order for him to get in.
Exactly, and that's a really big thing to keep in mind of when you're going against characters like Simon, because you want to try going off stage and try to go for some of those moves, but YoseFu particularly was not letting Knight do what he wanted to do, and he really dictated the pace.
Yeah, and on top of that too, that the fact that Belmont has that tether recovery, I feel like it's super helpful for him as well, because it makes it a lot harder for Knight to really time when he wants to go off stage to try and secure those stocks. Because you think of a tether recovery as susceptible to being, caught out. But the timing of it, the fact that you can snap to it so quickly makes it a lot harder for Knight to really get to him.
But now we're here on Yoshi's Story. I've seen YoseFu play in Yoshi's Story quite a lot of times, and what he would normally do is just chill in a platform and throw out some projectiles on opposite sides, and depending on what his opponents do, he'll drop down and, do his usual Simon shenanigans.
I mean, he's already off to a hot start here, 74% on to Knight, and Knight just cannot find a way to track down this Belmont dancing around these platforms. Has the Belmont down B in his hand, and you can tell he's trying to find a way to follow up on it, but just decides to find that opening there on the platform. Can't get a follow-up off of that forward air, but he does have stage control for the moment. I did not know that the up air could also snap to ledge, so that's something new for me, but YoseFu able to recover either way. The follow-up not going to be happening here, and it just feels like between the two of them, just this back and forth, Knight is having a hard time tracking down where YoseFu is going to be.
And we keep seeing the usual holy water, on ledge, just so okay, really good on Knight on that side, but we see YoseFu really using I was about to say arc fire. Oh my god. Holy water. And then we see just the tip of Knight's head getting caught by it and him having to drop down and be a little bit more susceptible on the edge.
Good catch by Knight on that first up air, and YoseFu still has not found a way to take this first stock off the board. Knight making it very difficult. Does find a way to make it back to stage. Gets the grab into the forward air. Can't quite catch that recovery too. So quick to snap back to that ledge, but still eating a lot of damage here. Now Knight off stage, quickly switching to shield art, which will save him some time for now. Does get thrown off and now has to recover from this ledge once again. YoseFu doing a great job of trapping and eventually will find that up air follow-up. So Knight's first stock off the board.
Honestly, I want to mention how YoseFu has become...
No!
Oh, man.
Go, continue on your point, but that we all saw the air dodge and went, oh, that's just tragic.
Yeah, I was just about to mention that YoseFu and the tether grab, we see Knight going out for fares, and although the tether grab just makes YoseFu unable to get hit by those, but we keep seeing Knight go for them.
Yeah, I mean, it goes back to that timing point where it's so difficult to edge guard sometimes with that tether recovery. But now we see Knight off stage, can't quite follow up there, but YoseFu is just doing a fantastic job of controlling center stage. It is not easy. I mean, all of these up Bs, I mean, there's no easy way to say it. Knight just does not find an easy way in at all. Shield Art going to save him from that axe, but I mean, the damage has been done. 155. Knight's living on borrowed time here. That up B is going to kill, well, maybe on the second or third one, but can't quite find the opening. And Knight, there we go. There's the up B to seal it away. And YoseFu able to take this in, two games, 2 stocks off the board. Actually, no, that one was a 1 stock. But regardless, Mississippi State all over this matchup at the end of the day.
Yeah, I mean, if all those up smashes, up Bs work, then they work. It's reminiscent to Connor Sanders' down B. against Lax. It works.
Yeah. When you have the read on the way a player wants to play, and you can kind of tell what way they're gonna go. You saw at the end there, Knight was just running in and just shield up B, shield up B, shield up B, time and time again from YoseFu, and eventually it killed. So good stuff to YoseFu to clean up that 5th and final set. But that is it for us. We will have an interview momentarily with a player from the Mississippi State roster. We'll see who that is for the moment. But again, our final score, 6-24, Mississippi State. They're on the grand finals, and we'll be right back with that interview.